please be advised there are spoilers ahead related to the property being watched and or discussed. Hello. Welcome back, my dear subscribers. And if you're new here, welcome. This is where I like to watch, react, and share my 2 cents worth about a couple of TV shows related to sci-fi and fantasy. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my condensed reaction to episode 12 from the first season of Fringe. This one is titled The No-Brainer. Good title. I hope it's a no-brainer. Alright, so I just finished watching episode 11 about 15 minutes or so, and that was a really good episode. So the main things that I've taken away from it is, number one, Olivia's no longer a captive. She busted herself out of captivity within the first 10 minutes of the episode, which was really cool to watch. But the main thing that was taken away from that was the clues that led up to revealing who her captor was to her. I mean, we know as the audience, but she did not know. And so in the end, they ended up catching Agent Loeb. And Agent Loeb ends up admitting that they were actually trying to save her. They weren't trying to actually harm her, because during her captivity, they had done a spinal tap on her and she wanted to know why. I wanted to know why. Everybody wants to know why. But apparently he was trying to save her. And now Peter and Walter are all like, he's crazy. Don't listen to him. He's full of shit. But it's quite clear that there's something to it. And so I look forward to seeing how that unfolds. And then we also were introduced to a new character, Mr. Harris, who's a big baddie. I was calling Mr. Broyles Big Bad Broyles, right? But now we have Big Bad Broyles and Big Bad Harris together. And so that is going to be quite an interesting thing to watch, because he's somewhat of an antagonist to Olivia and everyone else. He's, the bozo of the episode so far, to me anyway. But I do like this amazing tension between them. And apparently it seems as if Mr. Harris has somewhat of a vendetta or a score that he wants to settle with Olivia. So, looking forward to seeing where that goes. We also have Olivia's sister, who shows up on the show so soon after just recently mentioning her, I think in episode 9? I can't remember. But either way, she's on the show with her daughter. So we have Olivia's niece there. And it's unclear if, it's just going to be a family side story. I hope it is. I hope it actually doesn't get too mixed up with everything else. I think that would be kind of refreshing, but at the same time, too, I'm sure they'll make it entertaining if it's not. So I look forward to seeing where all of that goes. So, without further ado, here's my reaction to episode 12. Springfield, Massachusetts. The hell kind of video is that? Is it hypnotizing him? Well, it's doing something now.
Around 10. Make sure to take Bucky out. You hear me? I love you.
What is it doing? Oh my gosh. Obviously doing something bad. Oh no, Ghost in the Machine. Okay, that's what he's imagining. I hope. Okay, now that was extraordinary.
The brilliant man Darwin was occasionally a moron. He claimed that males tried to spread their genes by having sex constantly. However, the females with limited eggs were more selective in their attempts.
Ooh, Walter got mail.
Superior males. I believe that Darwin...
Oh, guest starring Chris Bauer. Sweet.
Hey, that was Olivia. She needs you guys outside. Coroner's on his way with a body.
This is the part of the day that I look forward to most. I know there's something bizarre out there. I just don't know what it is. Like a grab bag of disturbing effects, don't you think? Yeah. Be right back.
Oh, what did that say? Ah! Yes, Good on you, Astrid. Show me, show me. Don't keep it to yourself till the end of the episode.
We're very sorry about your loss.
What the hell could have done that to him?
We don't know yet, but we're gonna find that out.
What about any pre-existing medical conditions?
Asthma. I blame it for all the time he spends on the computer.
Was he on the computer last night?
Most nights he spends all his free time there. He chats about girls with his friends.
Which friends?
Yeah, watches a killer video.
Luke, probably. Luke Dempsey. EY. Yeah.
We're going to do everything we can to find out what happened to your son. What do we know from the autopsy?
All I know for sure is that his brain matter has been completely liquefied.
Liquefied?
You're saying that his brain could have been cooked by an STD.
Safe sex is important. You do always have your sexual partners wear a condom. Oh,
Walter.
Astrid, can you check his hard drive? I had it transferred with some of his other effects.
I got it right here. I'm on it. Hey, check this out.
What?
Something's wrong. The hard drive platters must be fused.
Were they gonna find that video?
I know some pretty aggressive data retrieval techniques. You can give it a shot.
Well, I'm going to interview that Dempsey kid and see if I can dig up something else on the victims. Call me as soon as you find something.
Yeah, she'll probably find the video. I just hope Astrid doesn't watch it.
Look, Dempsey. Olivia Dunham, FBI.
Can I have a word?
I was just ironing with Greg last night. What happened to him?
To be honest, we're not entirely sure.
His brain melted.
How did the two of you know each other?
Our dads worked together when we were kids. Greg and I stayed friends.
Can you think of anyone who may have wanted to hurt Greg?
I think somebody killed him.
Do you?
Well, guest starring Chris Bauer, so that's kind of a big hint there.
General manager of this dealership was found dead by an employee.
We have the employee?
Yeah, though he's having a hard time being coherent.
Well, what exactly happened?
Bishop, Doctor.
Oh, whoa. Same thing as the boy?
appears he died the same way as the teenager in Springfield.
Oh.
Prepare 6 files, please.
Is it like a viral
Yes,
video
sir.
just going to certain
We haven't
people?
found him.
This way.
Anton's a nice man. Honest guy.
When was the last time you saw him alive?
Last night, there's a bar we go to sometimes. Strip club. My wife doesn't know. Just, please don't judge me.
I'm not judging you.
When she has those little smiles, I don't know why, they're so cute.
What? He's dead, you can't do this. I wonder if they sell cars here with those seats that warm your ass.
Can I take your card in case I need to ask you some more questions?
Yeah, sure. My cell's on there. And if you're ever interested in a new vehicle, we have next year's models in, so, now you are judging me.
Well, like you're already trying to sell her. And they're at a crime scene.
They're fried, just like the kids.
Well, that can't be a coincidence.
I'm trying to recover as much data as possible. And from what I was able to pull so far, it looks like both the computers downloaded a huge file, 657 megabytes, each right before they crashed.
Where'd the file come from?
It's a miracle I was able to salvage this much.
Is it you?
I haven't heard that sound for ages.
I think it's the phone.
They have a phone? Oh, they have a phone.
I didn't even know it worked.
Hello? There's nobody here by that name. Yes, I'm sure. So I think you got the wrong number.
Okay, Peter's passed. Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I think I got a guy who could help us. Who? You really want to know?
Good point. Be careful with that, though, because it's evidence.
Astrid knows something. It's probably connected to that letter.
Agent Dunham? I think I might know who was just on the phone.
Share. Now's the time. Come on. Ah. I'm being impatient, I know, but I want to know.
Peter Bishop. Long time. Not long enough.
Play nice. I come bearing gifts.
Gold coin?
I can have it back.
Sure. First, I'm gonna need some help.
And what are we looking for?
I wanna know what it is and where it came from.
Medical records, handmade database, liquefied brains. Come on, Dunham. This case clearly falls under the jurisdiction of the CDC. Qualified,
There was no
knowledgeable
pathogen,
scientists
no science-
who see these things every day.
He's annoying.
I just got off the phone with my contact at the CDC, and they have seen nothing like it. But you tell me, does this look like a flu you've heard of, where people's brains come out of their ears?
No. 12 hours. After that, I shut you down and put the case in what I believe will be considerably more capable hands.
12 hours. Okay, so they're obviously going to have to try to convince him that their division is needed.
Particles scattered all over the internet. This thing must have been insanely complex. Integrated video, audio, some of this isn't even computer code. Whoever sent this is trying very hard to cover their tracks. Okay, I can't tell you where it's originating, but I got a destination. This program's being downloaded right now. Your time.
Then that's the next target. Can you pull up the address?
Onine. There.
Strathmore Boulevard.
That's where it's going. Oh my god.
I don't know that address, but I guess it means something.
Olivia, listen to me. Just before they died, both the victims downloaded the same transmission, and it's happening again right now.
Where?
Your apartment.
What? Oh. Oh my gosh. The little girl. I don't believe this show is going to show me a little child dying, so I think it'll be like one of those close calls, right? Olivia will be like, shut the laptop kind of thing before it's too late. Or they might make it where her sister sees it instead. I could see that kind of misdirect. Okay, maybe not. Maybe they are going there. No. They'll save her.
Ella, sweetie. Ella?
Liv? When did you get home?
Alright. It's a temporary effect.
There were flashes on the computer screen when I first came in. Like bursts of images. I don't know, I can't explain it. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before.
Images.
Yeah. And they affected Ella in some way. Like, she was hypnotized.
Do you do birthday parties too?
Not so much, no. Though I have done my fair share of
She's
videos.
so tiny.
Yeah, well, the way you are with Ella, it seems like you'd be really good at a party.
Maybe you could talk to your sister. She could give me the weekend off.
My sister's not really the weekend off type. That was always more me.
There's a hand. I remember. There's a hand coming out of the computer.
What kind of hand, Ella?
Weird. Chloe. Scary. It really happened.
How?
Ooh.
I was playing with my game and I saw this hand.
Somebody's... Ah! There you are, Mr. Bauer. Yeah. With this caliber actor, he has to play somebody significant.
I'm the one you're looking for.
Huh. Oh.
Who's there?
It's just me, Dad.
Hey, Luke.
Oh! There's the connection.
Have you found a job yet, Dad?
Yeah, killing your
Who says
friends.
I'm looking for one. What is it that you're working on?
The new program. I don't want to jinx it.
So
I think it's gonna impress a lot of people.
it's creepy. He kills his son's friend and some car salesman. I look forward to knowing why.
How's Ella doing?
The doctor says she's perfectly healthy. There's no sign of neurological damage, nothing.
That's excellent news.
Charlie's taking them back. He's gonna keep an eye on the apartment till I get there. But I think whoever's responsible was watching through the computer.
What?
The light next to the camera was on, and Ella doesn't know how to use it.
You think he was spying on me?
I don't know. I mean, maybe he was trying to scare me. He knows about the investigation, and this is his sick way of telling me to back off.
Wow, that's quite a reach.
The victim, Greg Wiles, was found in front of his computer too, and his hard drive was fused, just like the car salesman.
Computer program that
Can kill people. Yeah, I know. But Walter's working on it right now back at the lab. But here's what I don't understand. If a person is responsible for those deaths, why are they killing?
That's what I want to know.
Mark? Honey? Can you help me with the groceries? Are you alive in there? Mark?
Nope. Another victim?
Mark?
Yep. Gosh. I hope the makeup team won an Emmy for this for this stuff.
We got another death. This one outside Chicago. This one's a day trader.
It's happened again.
I'll meet you inside, okay? I read your letter. And I can understand, of course, why you would want to see my father. But it's not the right time. I'm very sorry for what happened, Mrs. Warren. I wish this weren't the case, but nothing will bring your daughter back. Not even talking to my father.
I need to see him.
I'm sorry, it's not going to happen.
She'll find a way, I'm sure.
Oh, Agent Dunham, I think I've worked out.
He washed his hands.
Occurred. It's a complex combination of visual and subsonic aural stimuli, ingeniously designed to amplify the electrical impulses of the brain, trapping it in an endless loop.
I don't understand. Ella said she saw a hand coming out of the computer.
Hallucinatory effect of the stimuli, perhaps. I need to research further.
Listen. I think I know who that woman was. Outside. She's the mother of the lab assistant that was killed in the fire here almost 20 years ago. Does Walter know? That she wants to see him?
Of course Walter doesn't know. He couldn't handle it.
Well, you don't know that.
You really think it's a good idea to put him through that?
At least give him the choice.
It's all unresolved. For him, for her, and I was thinking that it must be hard for her too, to come back here to the place where she lost her daughter.
What's your point?
That you underestimate him.
Yeah, it's a
Here
touchy
is
one.
what Charlie was able to dig up on the last victim.
Mark Rosenthal, 48, married. Any information on his next of kin?
It's sad, actually. He just got married last year to a Miriam Dempsey. I have her number here if you want it.
Did you say Dempsey?
Yeah. With an EY?
He was friends with the teenage victim, Greg Wiles.
According to this background info, Miriam Dempsey is Luke's mother.
He did mention something else. He said that the reason he was friends with the victim was because their fathers worked together.
Okay, she's connecting that.
What's up?
I think we have our suspect.
Brian Dempsey.
He used to work for Paul Wiles.
Greg's dad?
Exactly. He was Dempsey's boss until he fired Dempsey 6 years ago. According to Wiles, he was a programmer, way ahead of his time. Wiles said when he fired him, Brian threw a fit.
But it looks like Dempsey's MO is to hurt people who screwed him over by going after their loved ones.
Now that's, textbook crazy right there.
Donna, where's our suspect?
There was no sign of him at home. We picked up his son from work.
What's your plan?
We're waiting for the right moment.
I think that Luke suspects there's something wrong with his father. If we go in heavy-handed, then he could shut down or call a lawyer, and then he won't tell us anything.
It's your job to make sure that doesn't happen. Put your little hands around him and squeeze.
talented owner.
Every time that guy opens his mouth, I like him more and more.
Amen.
Where's your father?
No idea.
Do you know what happened to your stepfather?
That's one way to shake him up.
I want a lawyer. Don't I get a lawyer?
Damn.
Do me a favor. Wait 5 minutes, then release him.
What about Harris?
Screw him.
My thoughts exactly.
Woohoo!
I need to hear that call.
To Braddock Street. It's one person going to 1432 Braddock Street. I'll have a car there in 10 minutes.
10 minutes, right? Alright, thanks.
Good way to do it. Follow him.
He just called a cab. One guess where it's taking him.
Oh, come on. He cannot possibly be that stupid.
He's 19.
I was gonna say he's a teenager.
What?
Not to say all teenagers are dumb, but he's a teenager.
I don't underestimate my father, by the way. I understand him, sometimes more than I want to. Look, if I let him talk to that woman, she's just going to accuse him of killing her daughter, which is something that he didn't do.
I know what it's like to live with something unresolved. That's all.
Congratulations. You just described the entire planet.
This could provide closure for your father. He's had to live with the death of this woman. He was put away because of it. Who's to say that this wouldn't be a resolution for him?
Why don't they just talk to him?
And I believe that shielding him from the truth, from what's real, ultimately does him a disservice.
What's real doesn't really seem to concern Walter. And what you said earlier about this being none of your business, that was right on the money.
Peter comes off just a bit childish at times.
Okay, you stay here.
You are not going in there alone.
Just stay here and watch the entrance.
Will you at least call for backup?
Harris wants me to screw this up. If I call for help, he's gonna do whatever it takes to make me look bad.
Bozo Harris is really annoying.
Now how many more, Dad? Who else, huh?
All they had to do was give me a chance. A fair shake, a chance to prove myself. But they thought they could just drop me to the curb like a piece of garbage.
So all this is supposed to fix that? I don't know who you are anymore, Dad. I used to look up to you. And now, you're pathetic.
Please don't have him try to kill his own son. Okay, good.
They're coming for me, not for you. Go!
Okay, so either he's gonna have all of the screens play that video to zap her somehow, or he'll try and physically take her down. Ugh. It looks like it smells bad. All those screens. Don't look, Olivia. Close your eyes. Squint. Okay, well played. Well played. I didn't see that coming. Peter's gonna have to try and go in and save her.
You ruined everything. People were going to respect me. Respect my work.
Okay.
Stay back or I'll kill you too. Why should you care whether I live or die? Especially when you know what I've done.
Okay, Peter, come on, here's your cue. Is he gonna get...
Mr. Dempsey, look away from the screen.
No, I want to see. I want to finally see my creation.
That's really interesting. To die by the very thing that you've made. Oh, shit.
Hey there, Luke.
Shut up. Leave my father alone.
Luke, take it easy.
Stay back.
Olivia shot him.
You okay?
I'm okay. Luke.
What did you do to him?
No, I didn't. He went into a trance and shot himself.
Luke is gonna need some serious therapy.
I don't get it. He knew he was killing those people. Why would the kid protect a murderer like that?
Because it's his father.
Hint, hint.
For the record, your agent disobeyed a direct order of mine. Released Luke Dempsey and then attempted to apprehend a suspect without backup.
The ID to murderer contained a computer program that melts people's brains.
Look, listen to me, Philip.
No, you listen to me. What you're passing off as bureaucratic concern looks an awful lot like a personal vendetta. If you push it, I will stake my career on her behalf. You decide to go after Olivia Dunham, you're going after me, and all the red tape in the world won't protect you.
Oh yeah! Bring it on.
You sure you're up for this? Listen, I got a lot of red tape, Phil.
I have a discount card at Costco.
There's a woman here who wants to talk to you. She pretty? She's right there.
I thought they would prepare Walter.
Now look,
Don't just spring her on him like that.
if you need me, I'll be right here.
So silly.
My daughter's name was Carla Warren. Do you remember her?
Yes.
You were the last person to see my daughter alive, and I've always wanted to ask, was there anything else I could know? Anything else you could tell me about my daughter?
What I remember is her smile.
She had a wonderful smile.
I was scared.
Me too.
I'll tell you everything I remember about that tragedy.
I'm glad that turned out well. That could have gone completely wrong.
Hi.
You were right.
What's up? I've never had him in my life. Walter. And now, thanks to your insane freak show of an operation, I do have him in my life. And I think that I was a little scared. I wanted to say that I'm sorry. You were right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hi. How's Ellen doing?
Good. Thanks. Liv, she wants you to tuck her in. Okay.
Some kind of three-way thing's not gonna happen here. That's gonna be just a little
I'll see you tomorrow.
too soap opera-ish. I mean, I won't mind it, but I guess in my mind I don't see it fitting with the show. Thinking about it now. He likes Olivia. She likes him. And Olivia is just like, I still miss John Scott. Okay, this was an interesting episode overall. You know the drill. I'll be back with some thoughts coming up. Some very interesting moments in this episode, but the main moment that stands out is definitely when Peter kind of guides Walter to the shadows, and there's this lady, Carla's mom. I was holding my breath because I just did not know how he was going to react, and I know that was kind of the big thing, you know, of whether Walter could handle the situation. Now, although I still think that Peter should have prepped Walter just a little bit, just to get a feel for his mindset, or, you know, how Walter could possibly react to talking to the mother of Carla, his assistant that died so many years ago. I think that could have worked in his favor, at least, right? Just to prepare the situation. But I like overall how bittersweet it was that in the end, there is some closure for the mother and for Walter being able to express those happy memories for her to hold on to. I thought that was really good. Really, really well done. And it's the only moment in the entire episode where I really was just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, how is it going to turn out? So I'm actually happy it turned out well for Walter's sake. Now, the runner-up scene that I was kind of teeter-tottering between is when Broyles was like, not effing around with Agent Harris, where he was ready to put his own career on the line to defend Olivia. I want to see more of that, Broyles. I want to see more of that in Harris's face, because the actor who plays Agent Harris, I don't know him, I have to look up his name, but he does a really good job of making this character so freaking annoying. And Peter and Charlie, you know, just their expressions towards him, I concur, and I think every viewer watching concurs as well. He is really, really like an annoying character. Like every time he comes on the screen, I'm just like, oh, go away. And so that's a testament to good acting right there on the part of that actor. Now, in terms of my Ashamoji rating, it wasn't the most spectacular episode. Some interesting stuff. I have to say that the case of the week, this is the first one so far in the series that is the most boring for me personally. I'm happy to see Chris Bauer. I'm a fan of his, mainly through his portrayal of Andy Belfour in True Blood. Yeah, I wasn't digging the whole, like, I'm just going to kill a bunch of people who are responsible for firing me. That was a little... maybe it's because I've seen, you know, silly motivations like that. But the means to which he was using to kill those people, this whole liquefying the brains through these images, that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. So I'll give them that. Therefore, my Ashamoji rating, I think it's fair. It's 3. A 3 Ashamoji rating. It's a good episode. Rewatchable maybe once. Yeah, no more than once. And now when it comes to the Observer, unless I spot him in the moment, then I'll verbalize it. But so far, watching episodes 10, 11, and 12 now, I haven't spot him while I was reacting. But at the moment that I'm recording this, if on your screen you're seeing the picture that I finally found him in the episode, then you're seeing it there. But so far I haven't been spotting him, and I've kind of not decided to make too much of a conscious effort to really scout the scenes, because I'll get myself distracted from what's actually going on. So during my edit, if I spot him, I don't, or I'll ask a club member, because since they get first access, to point him out to me. But yeah, just letting you know where I stand with my observings. Anyway, there you have it. That is my reaction to episode 12. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I look forward to reading them. Keep them spoiler-free, of course. And if you want access to my full reaction, uncut, unfiltered, details about how to go about getting that is in the description box below, as well as details on how you can support this channel if you're not interested in being a club member, but you do want to help me grow here on YouTube. I really appreciate it. So until next time, I'm tuning out, peacing out. Goodbye. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe and check out my other videos.